Hello fellow Indigos, and welcome to this little vlog in the car. I thought I would do this little video because a thought occurred to me the other day. I was actually in a situation myself where someone had not an adverse reaction to me, but someone just behaved slightly weird. Complete and utter stranger, but I was actually, in a professional capacity, delivering something, and I went into the reception area, and this person I just got this really, and there were several people there, but the person I had to talk to was like really kind of standoffish and quite abrupt, and it was quite interesting. So it kind of got me thinking. I had to wait in the lobby area for a little while, and this guy was quite normal with the other people, but with me he seemed to be quite standoffish. Now the reason why I'm mentioning it is because it only happened recently, but the other reason why I'm mentioning it is because this happens quite a lot, and it used to, when I was young, it used to confuse me, because I would never really understand why some people were quite offish with me, or almost afraid. Now, I've been told this by actually a psychologist before, that I scare people. Okay, now bear with me on this. This was their language. Okay, that I had a tendency to scare people. Now, to put that into context, what she was actually saying, this fellow psychologist, what she was actually saying was that my presence scared people for someone, and I thought, wow, that's actually really quite interesting. And then I dug deeper and deeper and deeper, and what she actually said was that my presence in amongst people had an effect on some. Well, some people felt attracted, some people were just pretty neutral, or most people tend to be pretty neutral, but there are people that become afraid or scared. Now, when I heard that, it made me smile, because I was old enough to realise what she was actually talking about, but when I was younger, it really used to confuse me, and I never really understood what was going on until I read something quite a while ago now about indigos and empaths and such like. And basically, something to remember about being an indigo or an empath, or any one of these, is that basically you're a mirror. Think of yourself as a mirror, okay? And you tend to reflect what people see of themselves in that mirror. And this is what triggers some people to have an emotional response, even complete strangers. So you will sometimes attract people because in the mirror they look how they perceive. But of course there are a lot of people who put a mask on. They put, or there's something about their persona, as it were, that they don't like, or that they know that they don't like. And of course most people that they meet, they never see that, because the people just see the mask. We, as indigos and empaths, we don't see masks, although we do see them, but we see beyond the mask. And it's like the psychology of that person, or the psyche of that person, picks up on the fact we can see through the mask, and therefore reflecting back who the real person is. And of course the real person doesn't like what they see. They do not like what they see in the mirror, and hence have this reaction. So that this is, when I read this, I thought, wow, the penny dropped for me, and I thought, yeah, that explains an awful lot. And I've always tried to pass that information on to people when I do therapy sessions, especially when people realise that, you know, there's something very different about them, and that, you know, some people have a... Adverse is a strong word, but people have a reaction with them and they don't even know who they are. And, you know, for whatever reason, they have difficulties in communicating with some people because they become standoffish, as it were. And so that, I think, is the best explanation and the best example I can give. And I say to people, and I translated this, and I say to people, it's like we are a mirror. You know, imagine yourself surrounded, if you like, by a shiny mirror. You know, a glass, like a mercury bubble. And when people look at you, or they come in contact with you, or they're near you, they're seeing a reflection of their true self. You see, without the mask. And that's what they don't like. And so, you know, when you people watch, when you observe people, you can see this. You can see the behaviour patterns, and you can see how the behaviour changes when they're with other people. Because then, as empaths and indigos, we can then see the mask that they're using that other people are not seeing, you see. They're seeing the mask, but they're not seeing the real person. So anyway, I thought I'd keep this short and sweet. Hopefully that explains a few things for you. And do please watch our videos and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more. Thank you very much.